From a GT500 spoiler to a shaved deck lid or even deleting that hamburger grill that surrounds your license plate, there is one thing on the car that is missing that you need on your Mustang that I'm adding on mine today. This is what we got, 2 pieces of plastic. With these 2 pieces of plastic, we're gonna be connecting them together and it's gonna make it look absolutely beautiful, brothers. Beautiful. On the rear end, it is pretty gross. And with this diffuser, it will cover all that up, which I'm excited to see. We're gonna see how the tabs look on this other side. And as you can see, they are right above the exhaust tips. And if you look closely, you'll see that there are no holes in there.
Whoop-de-fucking-do.
What if I just scratch it on there? Because as I'm holding it, I'm just pushing down on the tab, scratching on the bumper with it, and it's leaving a mark. Left a mark there, left a mark right here, and I believe there's one right there. Yes, I'm gonna clean it.
12 seconds later.
What will make this easier so you don't have to go ahead and butcher your bumper even more is accessing the bottom part right here. If you push that there, you tap a screw where my finger is right in this section, it'll hold it in place, and once you do that, you can see it still sits flush with the bottom part of the bumper. So far, we have everything nice and situated. This thing looks absolutely gorgeous. And one of the things I was most proud about, ironically, was adding the dress-up hardware right below each one of these holes, because my OCD is now finally cured knowing that I have a nut on the other side of this and not just a plastic tab to push up and potentially break. We also added some VHB, which is 2-sided tape, hold it nice and tight on the top side to reduce the weight up top. And then the other part I ended up mentioning to you guys about was adding a screw right over on the inside, right below the exhaust tip. And the last thing we need to do to ensure this product looks absolutely to the best of its capabilities is adding the fins at the bottom. And this is where the aggression starts, and this is where it's going to finish. And when I tell you guys there's a problem,
There's always a problem. And
it's usually at the very end of things, nothing new. Everything was just going way too easy up until this final part, and that was adding the fin on the back. Let me explain some of the issues that I was dealing with. First issue is that the obvious. You can see there's just a bunch of tabs that are right below this diffuser. And I end up tapping a screw in here just to hold it in place, because if you look up top, everything fits nice and flush here, but once you go down here, it does not fit at all. And I've tried wrestling this thing and it just would not budge. So I end up tapping one screw here and one at the very end as well, just so I have a little bit of a security measure in the event this decides it just wants to fly off on the freeway or on the road, because I know I'm not gonna be able to replace this fin. As a matter of fact, I'd have to replace everything here, and who the fuck wants to do that? Because not me. It just can't get any harder, right?
well, no, it does.
These little rear reflector things, whatever the fuck you want to call them, would not go in. And like, how does it not go in when it's made for the car? Was it worth buying this? Should I add this to my car? Is it gonna look good? What do you think the quality is? Is it whatever you guys have in your mind? Yes, I think it's worth it. And it definitely gives the rear end a lot more of a flavorful taste, especially if you have the Euro taillights, the GT500 spoiler, or whatever bullshit you have on the back end of your car. But I will say, for what I have on my car, I am very pleased with how everything turned out. Smash that like button down below, leave a comment, and I'll see you guys in the next one.